stop for gas in a mile or two. I'll dream about Ireland and I'll dream about you. This is Texas, it's sure not Galway, babe. And the bluest blue and the greenest green, prettiest black-haired, blue-eyed girl I'd ever seen. How we try, how we try. Ooh, you. And the highway, it rolls on, and the wind and the wild birds sing their own sweet song. And this road, it's dusty and it's long, from here to there. Through this windshield, well, nothing's clear but the memory of a cottage and you staring in the mirror, and me in the doorway, and you with a tear. 40, 50, now 65. I don't want to feel much. Oh, I just want to feel alive. But for now, it's just drive. Yeah, the highway, it rolls on, and the wind and the wild birds sing their own sweet song. And this road, it's dusty and it's oh so long, from here to there. Poet says it's all just ashes and smoke in this heat down in Texas. It'll take you by the throat, and it dances on the pavement like I'm dancing with the ghost of you. And the highway, it rolls on, and the wind and the wild birds sing their own sweet song. And this road, it's dusty and it's long. And the highway, it rolls on, and the wind and the wild birds sing their own sweet song. And this road, it's dusty and it's long, from here to there, from here to there, from here to there. Wow. Thanks, guys. That's way better than you suck. I've had that too. There were many, many nights on the deck at Gippers. Some dude, you suck. Play Van Halen. It's true. I come from a real little tiny town in West Michigan, Casnovia. Anybody know where the heck that's at? Thank you. And there were 70 people in my class in Kent City when I graduated from high school, and 4 of us didn't have John Deere hats. We had Farmall hats. It was a rivalry type. Danny met Maria when they were just kids. The family came from Texas like the others did. They're here to pick apples and then move on. Lived a migrant's life, sing a migrant's song. Danny's daddy, well, he owned the farm. Said a USMC on his arm. Should have seen the whole thing from a mile away. When the cat's gone, the kids will play. An amazing grace, sweet the sound. It's something how things get around in a small town. in a small town. Well, Maria's belly started getting bigger. Was just one night down by the river. She tried so hard to hide the shame. Could she have a little baby with that last name? Amazing grace, sweet the sound. It's something how things get around in a small town. In a small town. Well, lightning, fire, earth and mud. Maria's brothers are bound for blood. $500 and a stolen pickup. Two scared kids race toward the future. Whoa. This all happened 7 years ago. My name's Danny and I should know. There's a little house down by that river. My Maria's belly, well, it's getting bigger. Amazing grace, sweet the sound. It's something how things get around. Amazing grace, sweet the sound. It's something how things get around. Amazing grace, sweet the sound. It's something how things get around in a small town. In a small town. Well, I built this house with my own two hands on a northwest corner of some family land. I know every brick and every nail, and I worked them all till I hurt like hell. And the man from the bank came by today, said we got a week from Saturday. 24 years, don't count for much, just rolls around like all this dust. Like all this dust. Well, we had a little boy and a baby girl, and then he went to Cali with a guy who ran a tilt-a-whirl. And I worked my land till my fingers would bleed. There's no time for crying when there's mouths to feed. And the man from the bank came by today, said we got a week Saturday. 24 years, don't count for much, just rolls around like all this dust. Oh, like all this dust. Hey. It's a hard way to go, praying for rain, cursing the wind, and how everything can change in the blink of an eye, with a stroke of a pen, some old banker's pen. Got me some smokes in the can of gas. Lit one up and took a big drag. Lord knows what I'm gonna do. Forgive me, Father. I'll just let go and leave the rest to you. Hey, hey, ooh, hey. Thank you so much. The reason that you've not heard any of these songs before is because I wrote them. That's how well my career's been going so far. No, I wrote that song. I was stuck in a hotel room for a while, and I read a newspaper. Remember they used to have newspapers, and you opened them up and read them. And I read a newspaper article about a farmer who, instead of letting the bank foreclose on his house, he bulldozed it down. I stayed in that dang hotel room for 2 days and could not rhyme bulldoze. So I had him burn it down in the song. So that's how that works. That's true. That's a true story. Both true stories. It's hard to rhyme bulldoze. Try it. It's just nothing. Down by the water, the old muddy trail, well, under the cedars, would you wait for me there? Would you wait for me there? On the 5th of September, well, that's where I'll be, hoping to find you waiting for me, waiting for me. There are some things that I'd like you to know, but this letter's too much for those seeds to grow. There are some things that I keep close to me. Use the cloth that you gave me to tie prayers in the tree. North Carolina left my heart on the ground. I'm up and I'm down, like that sparrow we found, like that sparrow we. You know they're just boys who fight in these things. You should hear them at night, songs that they sing. There are some things that I'd like you to know, but this letter's no way for those seeds to grow. There are are some things that I keep close to me. Use the cloth that you gave me to tie prayers in the tree. Sometimes at night I dream a great dream. I'm dancing with you, with our feet in the stream, with our feet in the stream. The music stops playing and you say one more, and I wake up shaking to the cannon's great roar. Oh, the gun's bloody roar. There are some things that I keep close to me. Use the cloth that you gave me to tie prayers in the tree. And the thought of you there just waiting for me. Thank you. Say this, you guys clap better than any of those people ever did on The Voice for Josh Davis. Say that. Up in the morning before the sun, listen to the train whistle whining. Where is it going? Where has it been? Oh, and why does it pass me by? Fill up the thermos and go meet Jose. It's a cold one right there on the corner. Now do cement work, whatever they say, as long as the jobs come my way. As long as the jobs come my way. And whoa, 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 that's how it is. Just getting by is the plan. Welcome to the world of the working poor, here in the promised land. Sometimes you dig ditches, sometimes you pick peaches. Sometimes the jobs just don't come. And then there's the days the cops chase you away. It's just put your head down and run. Just put your head down and run. And oh, 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 that's how it is. Just getting by is the plan. Welcome to the world of the working poor, here in the promised land. When I was 18, I was a Marine, tough guy who never looked back. I left something behind on the Iraqi line. It's something I'll never get back, something I'll never get back. And oh, 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 that's how it is. Just getting by is the plan. Welcome to the world of the working poor. Whoa, 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 that's how it is. Just getting by is the plan. Welcome to the world of the working poor, promised land, promised land. Are you veterans in the house? It's interesting being from Michigan. I get to travel. Well, I used to travel quite a bit. Now I have a 9-month-old baby boy. I don't go anywhere. I would like to thank Jerry Douglas for having this gig because it got me out of the house. I'm just kidding. We don't go anywhere anymore. It's after 15 years on the road to be planted in one place for almost 2 years, just doing little Grant. Yeah, I go to Grant, Nuevo, Sparta, anywhere. It's a Baldwin. Baldwin's big. Shrine of the Pines. But when I used to travel, people would talk to me a lot, and they'd ask me about Detroit, and I don't know anything about Detroit. I don't go to Detroit. They all goes to Detroit. We don't go to Detroit. I don't know anything about Detroit. It's like when people find out that I was in the Navy, and they're like, "Did you know Joe?" Like, no. No. There are 5,000 guys on my ship, man. I didn't know Joe. But it was interesting because when I was a kid, even though we grew up on the west side of the state and it was a rural environment, a lot of my friends' dads they worked for GM, or they worked for a subsidiary of someplace that built parts for cars. And when we saw all these manufacturing jobs leave the state, it was you'd suddenly be in Home Depot and see your friend's parents standing there with this weird look on their face. Why is an 18-year-old telling me what to do who doesn't know anything? I still feel that way when I go to the hardware store now. I don't talk to anyone that's working at a hardware store under the age of 40. I'm 44, I can do that now. It's just on principle, really, because I get so frustrated otherwise. Someday I'll tell you the story about pipe clamps, but we don't have time. But anyway, I was going to sing a song. That's what I was going to do. So I don't get to talk to adults much anymore. Oh, yes, I wrote this song for a friend of mine's father. It's called Stranger. I used to make my living online back when Detroit steel was America's pride. Some foreign deal moved in and my job moved south. That is how a family goes from middle class to hand-to-mouth. Oh, and I feel like a stranger here. I walk these streets my whole life. I think I know these buildings, can't recall the names, and I feel like a stranger in my own life. Well, my wife's just turned 50, and that makes me 52. State's got some retraining thing, but what you gonna do? We have 3 daughters, 2 are still in school. Sally's getting married, Sally's getting married in the fall. Oh, and I feel like a stranger here. I walk these streets in my whole life. And I think I know these faces, can't recall the names, and I feel like a stranger in my whole life. Oh, and Mama used to say trouble always came in threes, but if we take one more it might just bring us right down to our knees. And sometimes I think the wife and I should sell it all in one big old yard sale and migrate with the geese. Maybe head south to the Del Boca Vista, Florida, where they eat dinner at 4 in the afternoon. try hard not to hate the new job. You know, Home Depot, it's not that bad. It's just a stupid teenage boss in that orange vest that I can't stand. And if Katie takes the neighbor kid a couple days a week, well, I think we'll keep the bank away, at least for the summer, at least for the summer. Oh, and I feel like a stranger here. Well, I walk these streets my whole life, and I think I know your face, but I cannot recall your name, and I feel like a stranger in my whole life, in my whole. Thanks. He was making a crazy gesture at me. I didn't know what it meant. I'm just getting to know AJ, and I don't know his gestures yet. He was going like, no, he wasn't doing that. He was giving me the international 15-minute sign. How could I not get that one? I don't know. It's such a generous time slot that Jerry and WYCE has given me in front of such a beautiful crowd. Thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you to them for letting me play. I'm still very much that kid from a little farm town that can't believe it when people want to come listen to my song. So I'm very grateful for you guys. I really am. So. Well, I took off her shoes. Was a perfect size 7. Said there's no smoking in the store, man. She took my hand in there. We made some small talk. It's where it should have stopped. She gave me her number. Put it in my pocket. My hand slipped up her skirt. Everything slipped my mind. There in that little roadhouse, Highway 29. Was a small town bank. Oh, and it was a mess. And I had a gun. You know the rest. Money on the floorboard. She was covered in blood and she was crying. Her and me, we headed south. Highway 29. Little desert motel. Hair was hot and clean. slept the sleep of the dead. Well, I didn't dream. Woke up in the morning, washed my face and say, headed out to the Sierra Madre, across the borderland. Winter wind shot through all those black trees. As I drove, I thought it was something in her. Turns out it was something in me. Shot through all those black trees, and she wasn't saying nothing, and it was just a dream. Where I was lying, all I could see was snow and sky and pine. Then I was running, then I was flying, flying. That's a Bruce Springsteen tune. And I know that Glenn Danlis is in the audience going, you missed the verse about the broken windshield and the smell of gasoline. I did, and I'm sorry. That's pressure in the moment. But I made up for it, though. I made up some new verses. Oh, come on, that's a little funny. It's hard to stand up in front of everybody and just make crap up, really. It's Juan Carlos drinks his coffee neath the picture on the wall. Oh, and the flaming heart and crown of thorns, well, it kind of says it all. And he pours a little bourbon, turns that record player on. Oh, and the sweet sound of gospel fills the air. He starts to sing along. 40 years ago today, he crossed the Rio Grande. 40 years ago tomorrow, a boy became a man, singing Jesus on a main line. Oh, now tell him what you want, what you want, what you want. Oh, black eyes shining bright. Says, oh man, I love this song. In the back of a pickup, he rode all across this land. Oh, and he worked every kind of orchard, from California to Traverse City and back again. And he spoke of senoritas, said Maria was for him. Oh, and he used to be a preacher once, that's before he gave up on sin. 40 years ago today, he crossed the Rio Grande. 40 years ago tomorrow, said adios mi madre, singing Jesus on the main line. Oh, now tell him what you want, what you want, what you want. Oh, black eyes shining bright, says, oh man, I love this soul. See him walk across the room, tequila morning and Hail Mary afternoons. How I loved the man. He was 85, I was 22. I'm singing Jesus on the main line. Oh, now tell him what you want, what you want, what you want. Oh, black eyes shining bright, says, oh man, I love this soul. Ballad of Juan Carlos. One more song. This is the part of the show I do wish I was Bruce Springsteen, though. Do you know why? He's rich. No, because he doesn't have to tune his own guitar, right? He just goes like that, and some dude over there brings him a guitar. It's in tune. I'm looking at AJ. AJ's got nothing over there. Nothing, just looking at me, blank stare. I don't know what I'm doing. It's the radio director. I don't know. Nothing. I've been doing this 15 years. Nothing's ever happened. I keep trying. So I did get to you guys are in for such a treat. This Jerry Douglas is, oh my, I was watching Soundcheck, and I mean, I've seen him, like, obviously, like you guys have on the television, and with Allison, with all these wonderful people, but live, holy crap. I think they should have installed seatbelts. He's going to take you all for a ride. And very excited. And we discovered something in common. We both love old trucks. So I'm going to dedicate this song to my new friend, Mr. Jerry Douglas. He's such a kind and gracious guy. And so thank you so much for letting me play. And thank you, WYCE, for having me out. And thank you, Wealthy Theater. It's a wonderful jewel that we have at the theater. A little tune I wrote called 68 Ford. Left on a Friday without looking right. Threw a bag in the pickup and didn't even say why. Stopped by the diner, threw her apron on the ground, said adios Chicago. She lit town in a 68 Ford. Oh my Lord. 3 on a tree, it ain't 4 on the floor. It ain't fast, sure ain't slow. It's got a one tail light. AM radio, singing lonely songs. Tail light on. It cost her $2,000. Tips and tires. Now it's gas station coffee and birds on a wire. He drank up all her love. She paid the tips and tears. Now it's the hum of the highway. It's the grind grind of the gears in a 68 Ford. Oh my Lord. 3 on a tree, it ain't 4 on the floor. It ain't fast, sure ain't slow. It's got one tail light. AM radio, singing lonesome song with the windows down. It's trading in the gray sky for the desert's morning light. Never felt so free, never felt so right. There's ghosts on the highway, way back where she's from. You can hear them singing, run baby, run baby, run baby, run. In a 68 Ford, oh my Lord. 3 on a tree, it ain't 4 on the floor. It ain't fast, sure ain't slow. It's got one tail light. AM radio, sing lonesome songs with the windows down. With the windows down. In a 68 Ford, oh my Lord. 3 on a tree, it ain't 4 on the floor. It ain't fast, sure ain't slow. It's got one tail light. AM radio, singing lonesome song with the windows down.
That's just how we're going to start the night off. All right, we're going to get the stage cleared for someone named Jerry Douglas. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Oh, we get one more. Jerry asked for one more.
Well, this is unprecedented. Where were all you guys at my CD release party? What the hell? That's just a joke. It's just a... You know, I won't be at Founders tonight because I just celebrated my 3rd year of sobriety this week. So, I used to always think I drew big crowds. That's just because I saw double most of the time. It was packed, I swear. Go to work every morning, wait for the day to end. Alarm clock rings and I do it all again, and I don't think about you. And I don't think about you. And I don't think about you. Days are getting longer, nights are getting hot. Kids light off their firecrackers and they look out for the cops, and I don't think about you. I don't think about you. And I don't think about you. I used to know this town like the back of my hand. You should see it now. Well, they've even changed that, and I don't think about you. And I don't think about you. And I don't think about you. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. There's coffee in the kitchen, there's clothes in the dryer, and I can see her in there breathing. Sunrise is on fire. Oh, the sunrise is on fire, and I won't think about you. I won't think about you. And I won't, no I won't, no I won't, no I won't. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? Thank you so very, very much.
Drew Nelson.